Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a springtime school makeup look. So this is going to be using all drugstore products so that you guys can go in and get these products and do these looks on yourselves. It's super easy and affordable, so let's just get on with the video. Alright guys, so now I'm going to be taking my Maybelline Age Rewind Concealer and I'm going to be using my Real Technique sponge. We're also going to dab the concealer under, so just take it like that and make a triangle. Next up, we're going to be taking our Morphe 441 brush. Now, Morphe isn't drugstore, but their brushes are pretty cheap, ranging from $2 to $8. And then we're going to be taking our JCat highlighter, contour, and bronzer palette, and you can always use bronzer for eyeshadow. So I'm just going to be taking the light tone with the darker tone and putting it onto my crease. So we're just going to tap it onto our crease like so. We're going to be taking our Rimmel Scandal Eyes eye pencil. It's in the color brown, and we're just going to put it over here towards the end of our lids and just blend it in with our fingers. This is just to create that definition and depth when we put our eyeliner over it. Next up, we're going to be taking our L'Oreal eyeliner. And then do it for the other side as well. Now, if there are any bleeding from the eyeliner, we can always clean that up with concealer, so don't worry about it. We'll just get on to the next thing. So now for our inner corners, we're going to be using the Maybelline Master Holographic Highlighter, and we're going to be using our Morphe E17 brush. Now, this costs around a couple of bucks. So we're just going to spritz this brush with some water, like so. And then we're just going to go into the highlighter and just tap it a couple of times and put it into our inner corners. Now, one thing that we forgot to do is use a eyeliner pencil to align the top of our lids to emphasize that black color. So we're gonna go in with our Prestige eyeliner pencil, and we're just gonna go in . Now, if you're not happy with how your inner corner highlight looks, you can always just spritz with water again and just go into that inner corner and add as much highlight as you want. It's really up to you and how much highlighter you want for your look. So you can always go back like that. So next up, we're going to be using our Maybelline BB cream for our whole face. Now, this isn't really a full coverage foundation, but it is a tinted moisturizer with some color into it. So for an everyday look for school, you're going to want to use something that's less full coverage and breathable for your skin. So we're just going to go in with this foundation and we're just going to shake it a little bit. And just like I said, you guys, we're going to be using our Real Technique sponge. I really love this sponge. It's super big and squishy and it applies really well, and you guys are going to see that. So you guys can either put this foundation onto your hand or apply it straight up to the beauty blender. It's up to you. And you can also put it onto your face in little dots. So once you shake up the foundation, this is what I like to do personally. So this is how much foundation I put. It depends on how much you want on your face. If you want, you can always build it up. So we're just gonna put some on our foreheads. And just dab. I really love this. Even though this is a tinted moisturizer, I really like the coverage that it gives. It does cover some acne spots, but if you are trying to cover more acne, you can always go in with the Maybelline Age Rewind Concealer. And now I'm just gonna go in back to my hand, and as you guys can see, it takes all of the foundation. The Real Techniques takes all of the foundation and doesn't leave much behind. We're just gonna add some more, and once again, it depends on how much coverage you guys want. So we're just gonna dab and apply it back on the face. So as you can see, this is a pretty tan color for me, and I think it covers up pretty well. I love how it looks. And as you guys can see, I do have some acne here, but we can cover that up quickly. Make sure to go under the eyes and all that, and we can always go in back with some concealer too. But if you really just want a natural kind of look, I think this BB cream would be perfect for an everyday kind of school look. But once again, the concealer does wonders as well. So if you guys want, like I just said, you guys can use your Maybelline Age Rewind Concealer Sticks and just put the concealer onto your problem spots. Now we're just gonna use some concealer, and if you want to go really in depth with your look, you can just highlight the top of the forehead like so, go down on your nose, apply some on the chin, and once again, if you'd like, for your under eye bags, you can just go in again and apply some concealer right there, but not as much as the first time because we don't want to overdo it. Alright guys, so now we're just gonna go back in with our sponge and just blend. You know, I've heard so many beauty gurus talking about using the Maybelline Age Rewind Concealer, and I've really never gotten to trying it all over these years, and I've heard them talk about it time and time again, and I've always been using my NARS Creamy Concealer, but I just tried this and I think that it conceals really well, and I'm just surprised that I never got to use it before. So this is my first few times that I've been using it, and I'm really loving it. Alright, as you guys can see, we kind of have a finished look here with our face. It's not too full coverage, but it does cover some spots and stuff like that. So it's a perfect, nice, dewy, glowy look for school. And if you guys want, you guys can just apply it down to the neck and over the ears, because we don't want to have two different shades or colors down on our face and down on our neck. So we're just going to do like that. Alright, next up, I'm going to tell you guys about this cream contour palette. I was at Riley Rose a few days ago at the mall, and I noticed this cream contour palette, and I tried it down on my hand, and I really love the swatches. And as you guys can see, there's an under eye, there's a blush, and there's bronzers. So it's really up to you guys, but I really love using this as my bronzer for a very light makeup look, and then this as my blush. So first of all, we're just gonna go in with this lighter bronze shade, and you guys can use a blush brush, you guys can apply it with your fingers, or you guys can do a sponge. So I'm just gonna use my fingers to kind of take a swatch of it and apply it right on my cheekbone above my ear line, so right here. You know, you guys can build it up, but first we're just gonna do that. So I really like this palette, and I love the J kit as well, but I feel like for a very soft everyday look, this cream contour palette does wonders. So as you guys can see, it's kind of showing up right now, and we're just gonna go back in. Now I used it with my sponge because I'm just building it up. Now it's up to you guys if you guys want to do contour on a school day, or if you guys just want to go in with a foundation look. It's really up to you guys, but sometimes I do like using some contour. And if you guys are wondering, I actually go to college. I actually finished high school last year, so I'm in my first year of college, And so yeah, I'm just taking my GEs and stuff like that. So if you guys are going to college or high school as well, leave a comment down below and just talk to me about what you guys are doing and what's your goals and dreams and your majors. So we're just gonna go in and we're gonna kind of lightly go up like that. And I love beauty sponges. I feel like they're so versatile. You can use them for basically anything. Now, if you guys want, you guys can also bronze up the top of your forehead if you want to create a more depth look. So we're just going to go in again with this color. Now, it depends on your skin tone, but for a natural look, I like to use this color more. Just going to take it on our sponge and apply it right on the tops of our foreheads. And for the forehead, make sure to not use a lot, because a lot does, a little does go a long way. So you can always build it up. And yes, I'm wearing a wig, so, don't mind me. I've always loved coloring my hair, but I just figured that if I just wear a wig, then it's just going to be way better than coloring my hair every month. So yeah. And for this kind of cream contour look, we don't really need to go in with a powder bronzer, but if you guys do want to go in with a powder bronzer, you guys can always use the J-Cat Beauty. It's a full highlight contour and bronzer palette for only 12 bucks. So this is a really bang for your buck right here. So we're just gonna go in like that, and if you guys want, you can keep it at this, or you guys can take this light rosy shade and just put it on top of your contour right here. It's really, really cute. I love this rosy pink shade, and I was surprised about this palette because I was like, I've never tried this. I've never heard any kind of beauty guru really talk about this, and I'm just like, wow, like this looks so amazing right now. So as you guys can see, it's this very light rosy pink shade, and I'm really loving it for school. I've been doing this look for a few days already last week for school, and I've got so many compliments from my girlfriends, and I just wanted to share it with you guys. Next up, you guys, we're going to be taking the Milani blush. So this is the blush in Blossom Time Rose. It's a very nice pink shade. It's very similar to this pink shade right here, but if you do want a powder blush, we can always go in with this one. And I just love how there's this beautiful rose. I really, really love it, and I've never seen any other brands at like Sephora, any other store, unless that I know of, that do this kind of design. It's really nice to look at, honestly. I do love packaging. Like, I'm a sucker for packaging. So I took a lot, but we can always do that. And then we're just gonna apply it like this. Don't go up, just go down. Now, one thing we can also add on to our eyeshadow look is we can do our under eyes as well. So if you're trying to go for a more stronger look, a more mysterious look, then we can always go in with some of that brown smoky shade under our eyes. And once again, we can use this J-Cat bronzer palette. We can just use our little brush right here. This is the Morphe 213 brush, and we can just dab over here and apply it under our eyes. So I just took the lighter shade and I'm applying it under my eyes. We're just gonna go in with the darker bronze shade, this one right here, and put it onto the outer corners. Alright guys, so next up are the falsies. Now this is totally optional, but I feel like these Ardell wispies are so great for just a natural look. So if you do have time in the morning to put on some lashes, then go for the Ardell wispies. I found these on Ulta, and there are, there's 4 pairs of lashes, and they were only for a few bucks, so I thought that was a really great steal. Then we're going to be taking our Duo Lash Glue. This is also only a few bucks, and we're just going to apply them onto the falsies. Now I'm just going to apply the falsies after waiting about 30 seconds. this is one trick I do. I just apply the falsies to the middle and then just pat it down on the outer section and the inner. Now you do have to wait a little bit so your lashes can dry and you go on to the next eye. Alright, so you guys can see, you guys can either put on mascara or you guys can do falsies, and it's up to you. So I'm going to apply this lash. Alright you guys, so we are almost done with this look. Next up, we're going to be applying some highlighter. So I'm going to be using this Real Techniques setting powder and highlighter brush. I really love it. So we're just going to take some water to spray it on so the highlighter can hold on more. And then we're just going to dab into the highlighter like so. And then just apply it on top of our cheek blush. And you can build it up how much you want. You guys can also apply this highlighter to the tops of your eyebrows and over here too. The camera actually died, so I'm just going to go back in with this lipstick. This is the CoverGirl Melting Pow Matte. This is such a tongue twister. But anyways, I'm just going to go in the shade 305 in Ballerina. It's a really cute rosy pink shade that's going to complement your blush. So as you can see that I already put on this lipstick, but I'm just going to go over. It is super matte and has a thick consistency, and I really love this lipstick. So as you guys can see, we are basically done with the look. Alright guys, so this is the finished look. And it was super easy, something you can do quick before school. It's not going to take too much of your time, and you can always improvise and accommodate your looks. So hopefully you guys like this look, and let me know down in the comments below if you guys are going to be doing this kind of look for high school or college. Just let me know if you guys like this video and if you guys want to see more of these kinds of videos. If you guys want to check out my other videos, I have these two videos right here. These are the Beauty Blender and Purple Ombre Cut Crease tutorials. So go check them out and let me know what you guys think. Alright, bye you guys!